Okay, so first of all, I am going to type in the repeat formula and inside quotation marks repeat the pipe symbol this number of times and enter. And as this is a percentage, it is actually a decimal point number, and the repeat formula can only work with whole numbers. So to get this to work, I'm going to times this number by 100 to get it to repeat the pipe symbol 24 times, and then double click to send it down. Then change the font to the stencil font, which puts all of the pipe symbols really close together, which makes it look like an in-cell bar chart. Then to get the data labels, in the formula bar, type the AND symbol and select this cell and enter. And now we have the number here, but it's not formatted correctly because it's not a percentage, and you can see all of the numbers after the decimal point. Now changing the format of this cell doesn't work, so to fix this, going to use the text formula, and we're going to format this value inside quotation marks as a hash, which represents any number, and then the percentage symbol, and close quotation marks and close brackets and enter. And now we have the 24%. I also want for there to be a gap in between the bar and the number, so I'm going to add in a space here and enter, and then double click to fill in the rest of the cells, and I'll change the font color to this blue. Now if I change one of the numbers to say 80%, you can see the size of the bar increases and the data label updates to match it. In another example, I'll use the repeat formula to repeat the pipe symbol this number of times and enter, and then double click to fill it down and change the font to the playbill font, which is another font for which this will work. It puts all of the pipe symbols really close together, but you can still see a small gap in between each of them. So to fix this, change the font size. Then to add in the data label in the formula bar, type the AND symbol and then select this cell and enter. And you can see this time we have lost the pound symbol. So to fix that, put the value inside the text formula and format it inside quotation marks as the pound symbol and then the hash symbol, which can represent any number, and close quotation marks and close brackets and enter. And now we have the pound symbol, but we've lost the numbers after the decimal point. So to get this back, go in here and type a full stop and 2 zeros and enter. And now we've got the 0.85 back again. Then I still want for there to be a space in between the bar and the number. So to fix this, I'm going to add a space in here and enter, and then double click to fill it down. And this time I'll change the font to orange. And if I change the number again, you'll see that the bar changes size and the number updates to match it. Now we can format this to make it look a little bit more like a chart. So select everything and change the fill to white to get rid of all of the grid lines. Then change it to a thick outside border and make the title bold and underlined and in the center, and change these values here so they are aligned to the right and that they have a right hand side border. Then change these numbers to a white font to hide them. And now we have something that looks a little bit more like a chart. Okay, so in this video I have shown you how to make in-cell bar charts with data labels in Excel, and that is everything.